Hey there, just doing a quick curriculum review. I used a new vendor, one I'd never used before. It was Miller Pads and Paper. And I believe I heard about this from Lee on Little by Little Homeschool. I think that's where I first heard about this company. And overall, I'm pretty happy with what I got and their prices. The time it took to ship was really quick, which was, oh, that's great. Could anybody complain about that? Just dealing with what we're dealing with. So I got a couple games. First thing, I got Mathological Liar. This is a really fun math game. We play it for review. We don't play like to win. I'm actually not sure what the official directions are because I make this work for me. And what I want it to do is I want to have something that my kids, that we can review really quickly in the morning just to wake up our minds and work on some easy math before we get into the hard stuff. So how this works is we read let's see if I can get my camera focus. Anyway, we read the case and there's 4 cards. So 3 are innocent, 1 is guilty. And you have to do the math to see who is guilty and who is innocent. And it is a lot of fun. And then, of course, directions for days when your brain isn't very awake. So that is really nice. I usually get the grade for my youngest, just so that we can keep it in that space of review and not frustrate them with needing to do hard math first thing in the morning. So we always try to have a math game that we can do for review. This one, we are going to be studying Middle Ages next year, well, 2022-2023 school year. And this one looks really cool. You win by accumulating enough coins and experience and workers so these are the worker cards, to build buildings and win points. And so the buildings they reflect the time in the Middle Ages of, Bauer, or there was the Abbey on here. And so we do like including games in our homeschool for what we're studying, and I'm excited to show them this one. I think we'll have a really good time. And there is a computer version. I usually try to do some research on the games and things before I buy them. And one of the reviews, kind of how to play the game video, was a guy playing it online, playing on the computer. So if you guys are into that, you could definitely play online. So anyway, really, it'll be good. I'm excited about that one. These ones were just, I think these are like 80 or 90 cents. Really inexpensive little play passports. 95 cents. And I just grabbed a couple because I try to have things to inspire my kids to use their imagination and play. And now they're wanting passport stamps and things to go along with it, but which you can get on Amazon, but not right now. This obviously super inexpensive little paint palette thing. I think, I don't know, $1 or something. These I'm excited about too, again, for the math games in the morning. I hadn't ever really thought much about the dies. So when I saw them, I think they were like 70 cents a piece, which could be really expensive for dies. I'm not sure. I'm not huge into like games. I don't have hundreds of dies. My brother's really into board games and he has hundreds of dies. But anyway, so that could be expensive. I don't know. But these, I'd never seen like Roman numeral dies before, or some of the fraction ones were new to me too. So I'm excited to use these to do for our math games and math reviews as well. And then we use some of these rings for putting kind of like business card size papers on them for review work. If we're, doing memorizing or whatever. And I don't need a package of 50 of these things. I only needed a couple. So I was really, really glad that they just had, you could buy just what you needed. I thought that was great. So, and then we have these cursive books. My sons are starting to get into cursive now that they've mastered regular just print and everything. So I liked the size of these. I liked how thin they were. I don't know. I mean, sometimes I get fatigued with, is this a good deal? Is this not? But $4 seemed great for this. And so for $4 and some change, I thought it was pretty affordable and honestly probably cheaper than what I could print and pay for paper. So that was kind of my reasoning. And then it's just really basic, really just your typical normal cursive practice book. And I did like that they had some of the beginning of, connecting the letters to actually make the words. I liked that instead of just having it be, just the letters over and over and over again. Because how they connect can kind of be tricky sometimes when you're learning. Okay, and then I got a couple things for later on. And they were on sale. I thought they were thicker. I thought there was more to them than this. That would be a little bit more of a complete curriculum, but it really doesn't look that way. It looks like it's going to be a help. It will be an accompaniment. So it looks a lot like there's a lot of normal kind of textbook structure and layout, which I think is good for some things, especially upper grades going into it. But I don't know how crazy I am about that. And then so you have, it looks like you do your reading, and then you have your review and your writing project, and then it's on to the next thing. And then they have your tests at the end and a couple other tests. So again, I don't think I would buy any more of these, but I think these will be a great addition for when we get to this time period of history, and of course too when they get to those grade levels. So this I am really, really excited about. My son wanted to make his own board games, and so I found this set. We were trying to figure out like how we were going to do it, as far as like were we going to cut up a cereal box or whatever. So this has the board game. These are like cardstock, chance cards from like Monopoly. Then you have the money, you have your tokens and dies, the spinner, and your 2-minute sand timer, and then of course your board. And it's like just like a real game board, heavy duty. So I'm not sure what the game is gonna end up being. We'll see. That was kind of what my son wanted to do. So we'll figure that out. But yeah, I'm really excited about this. I'd never seen this before, and I thought it was a great idea. Thinking back, I probably should have gotten two, as I do have 2 boys. and sometimes things end in fights. We'll just be real. So sometimes it's easier to buy 2. These I'm really excited about. These are they're maps, and you can tear them off super easy, just like you saw there. Like it's the glue at the top there, and it's the whole world, broken down by continents, and then of course the whole world there. Some of them, like this, is pretty small. I'm not sure what I'm going to be able to use this one for, but it was a part of the set, and so I'll be glad to have it, and I'm sure it'll be put to use. But ones like this, I mean, this is big enough to, put in mountain ranges and some of the major rivers, and give a little bit more context. I'm always chasing down maps and losing maps, losing the PDFs that I saved. So I'm excited to at least have these that I can just grab really quickly if I need to and just use them up. And I think these were like, yeah, $2. So it was pretty affordable, and I don't know how many pages are here. Maybe, does it say? Oh, 25. So, I don't know. That's, seems pretty good to me. So I'm happy with these ones. Now, I also got some sketchbooks. My sons are starting to get more into some artwork, settling down into doing some more art. So looking at them online, they all had like some kind of like black and white sketch as the cover. And I mean, these clearly don't. They're just like paper that's looks like been cut and bound. So, and I'm not sure, I mean, the name is Miller Pads and Paper, so I'm not sure if it's, you know, the company kind of specializes in this. I didn't find a lot of information about it. Anyway, but the paper feels like decent quality. I think these were maybe, okay, 50 sheets. Yeah, 50 sheets. And so I just got a few different sizes just to kind of like experiment with. I'm not sure if somebody would want to make a book out of this or, you know, what. But again, they were pretty inexpensive. I don't remember how much this one was. There was no price. Yeah, $3.75. And I don't know if there was a price on this. Yeah, $6. So, I don't know. I just kind of, I mostly got them just to kind of see, you know, the quality and what I thought about the vendor. So it seems a little weird to me, but I can't really complain. I mean, it's paper, so I guess we'll see when we start doing some of our artwork. So on that, I just got a metal ruler. I'm always cutting into my my wood one sometimes if I'm using like a knife. So I thought, yeah, I needed a metal ruler. It's been long enough. My ruler is gouged enough. So this is to go along with our astronomy unit that we will be doing shortly. My goal is to set this up down in our basement along the length of the ceiling. And I want to do the math where we put the planets the correct distance apart. So maybe, you know, an inch is, you know, 1,000 miles or a light year or whatever we, you know, whatever it turns out to be when we look at what the math is, and then the length of our room. So just to kind of give some concept to how far away these planets are from one another. Whoops. So let's flip this over. I'm kind of excited about that. Okay, so these look like they're put together like that. And then, oh, cool. Then they have the part, whoops, can't see. They're put together like that. And then they have the hanging part up there. So that's actually going to make storage way easy. So, and then it also looks like we have our putty and our labels and some tacks and some strings. So everything you need to hang this up is all ready to go. So I'm excited for this. They don't know what's coming, so it'll be cool to show them. So anyway, yeah, that's all that we have of the curriculum. And overall, it was a good experience. It was a really fast turnaround time for them sending it. Shipping was fast. It was a little strange. I didn't get my complete order. 2 things were missing, and I contacted them, and I got a reply within like 5 minutes. And they were really apologetic. And so the things that were missing are on the way. And so, I mean, I had a job. My first job was working for an online company. and fulfilling the orders. So I know that sometimes things just get overlooked, and it's that's kind of how it is. So um, they said it right, and I have a couple other things coming, so I could add to this movie. But I'll leave a link in the description box for um, some of the things that a list of the things that I purchased, and the link to this vendor. So anyway, hopefully that answers some questions, and just gives you information and resources to make better choices for your family.